How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. So, in an effort to just explore a bit more beyond the world of crypto, we're also going to be doing on Tuesdays updates for the Euro US dollar and on Thursdays updates for the S&P 500. That way you can learn that you can actually trade any single asset with the algorithms. And I had done a bunch of previous videos on the Euro US dollar before. You can always check those out. I'm actually gonna be mentioning some of the main things in the recap section because I am planning now to sort of start the videos with a sort of recap, what we were talking about in the last session. Nowadays, we're going to be doing one episode a week. This is swing trading, not day trading, so 1 week is more than enough to cover any recent and important updates, and then you should be able to do the rest. So yeah, just to put you up to speed, I did my last video here, middle of March, and I was mentioning that the price had just broken out here and that we would be doing some sort of retracement here with that green algorithm as well as that orange. And we created that inverse head and shoulders structure, which you see here, bouncing off 20-day MA for a final push. I said in the video we could be doing 11 and a half, and we almost got there right there. So you see, even though I do not pretend to claim credit for it because I was also exploring some potential bearish scenarios, you do need to understand what the market is trying to do all the time, and then just let the algorithms guide you to the big trade. And that's pretty much if you understand what's happening, you can make a ton of money in the markets. Now, I'm no god. I'm not going to pretend that I've got everything figured out. The market has punished me quite a bit, and I have had to learn the hard way. And even now, I still make mistakes sometimes. Um, I'm not perfect, but I do feel like the algorithms are too good to share, to not share. I just was updating the chart today because I'm going to start doing these videos a bit more often. And just look at how beautifully this green algorithm we had sketched months ago just fits here, rejects the price, the orange, the same thing. You see it constantly over and over. And then how can you not believe in the algorithms and the structure and what they're creating and what they're signaling? So in today's video, we not only managed to catch this small trade in the Discord server, it's in the Patreon, but for today, we're just going to be exploring this particular retracement we have seen here. So no doubt about it, we started coming down in the strong orange and slowly but surely tapered with the green. You see some key green levels here and one at the top, which just recently rejected. But you see that it's that green algorithm, the one that's in control. And as the selling has gotten a bit nobler, we have seen actually buying starting to activate potentially, hopefully in this dark blue. And if not, we still see it with this yellow algorithm. So super important as well to note. And then we also have this flatter, more bearish magenta algorithm still sometimes tapering the range. So you do need to be aware of that for when you're planning your trades. So I'm gonna give you a bearish and gonna give you a bullish scenario. The bulls are basically waiting for this cup to complete here. We are facing some sort of resistance. Again, sketching that magenta, sketching that yellow. We do have a bit of a crossover here. Friction point between the green, the magenta, and the yellow, and no reason the price is rejecting, building some sort of additional liquidity to see if we can break out at a later point. So the goal of the bulls would be to complete this cup, potentially might be over the next 7 days, in which case you just look out for a very small handle, some orange and green algorithms here, and that'll give you the move up. In case again this overshoots and the buying is too strong, you wait for the bounce again off 116, this previous high, and then continue to look to buy here. But you don't chase, never chase. Remember that. So then here we also, as I mentioned, we have this magenta here. We are currently above it, but we still have one more magenta to go. And even though it seems we could have activated very recently this blue buying continuation, which is going to bring us up higher, we could also just see some sort of limitation here with this yellow. And then with this yellow, so from this blue slowly losing strength to this yellow, and then ultimately to that magenta, we could start to see some sort of curve generating here to the downside, and then we would see some sort of move. So ideally, off this yellow, we will be able to catch some sort of an inverse head and, well, some sort of classic head and shoulder pattern here to bring us down to this 111. Once we complete this cup, you look out for the magenta. So that's the magenta's job, and that will be giving you a larger move down, and you want to see it all in that strong orange, because if it's the green, the algorithm that's selling, it's likely the bulls building liquidity. So I know that these videos are confusing, that you might see these lines and you don't really understand that the algorithms interrelate with each other. But believe me, if you give yourself the chance to explore and to understand the algorithms, you're going to see them everywhere. You're going to see them determining so much of the market. And once you understand it, even if you're not profitable at the beginning, everything begins to sort of make sense. And I'm not selling this to you, you know? I'm just telling you the experience. Once you see the algorithms, your perspective changes. And I really hope that you can give yourself the time to watch the videos, to watch the updates. Watch the March one. It's a 3-minute update, and I just mention what was going on there, what you should wait for, and then you can do it yourself. You can check out the algorithms here that happened to give yourself this trade, this continuation. This was, of course, cup, handle, continuation, and that's what we were looking for across all of these videos. Super long term. Right now, we could be looking at some sort of bigger retracement, so we do need to be open to the scenario of creating this cup, but we could also be tapering here with this yellow. So be ready for that. And on the break, only on the break of yellow do you short. Because for now, it even seems like we're in a super strong blue and that we are buying strongly. So no selling as of right now. Follow the algorithms, let them guide you, let them tell you what is strong, what is weak, what is the sentiment. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. So in case you want some more updates, I am now launching a couple more videos more actively on my Patreon, trying to do a daily video here for YouTube, and then one for Patreon for exclusive members. So in case you want to join and stay updated on those assets as well, I more than invite you to do so and to join my community. Or if you're also interested in a one-on-one session, I also offer that particular service. So looking forward to meeting you, to working with you, and thank you so much for your interest. Thank you so much for sticking around. Hope this video was useful. Take care.